Bueno, Slick, antes de comenzar, solo quería decirle que siempre que hable de los adolescentes voy a hablar en plural, porque pasa de que a veces habla como de él, de ella o de tú para hablar de adolescente y como que confunde si está hablando del adolescente o de los papás, porque también le dice tú a los papás. Entonces usé el plural de para usar como adolescentes y como we cuando él se agrega como padre o you cuando solo le está hablando a la audiencia, que son los padres. So you have to think that someone else exchanged your children for a pirate copy. They look the same, but they don't. And the truth is that parents and children speak very different. They are different communications and languages. So suddenly teenagers told you, but everyone flunked in the exam. And obviously you as parent told them, but I don't care what happened with everyone else. I care about you.
Y además, si tienen tiempo, te lo aumentan con. Entonces, ¿qué? Si te dicen, güey, aviéntate a la barranca, vas y te avientas.
And moreover, if you have time, you add something like, so what if your friend asks you to go and jump into the canyon? Do you go and jump into the canyon?
La realidad es que los papás estamos tratando de educar a nuestros hijos con lenguajes, con información de hace 30 años.
The truth is that we as parents try to educate our children with information and languages of 30 years ago, as our parents educated us. And initially it's not our fault because it's the only way that we know. But teenagers of these days live other reality, other adolescence, other environment. And they have 1 million of elements that we didn't. So, to be able to educate a child of these days, we need to be a parent of these days.
La adolescencia es fantástica, es increíble, pero es muy bueno cuando lo entendemos.
Adolescence is something amazing, something awesome, but it's better if we understand it.
Pensamos que la palabra adolescencia significa adolecer. Y la verdad es que no hace mucho sentido, pero significa aprender a crecer.
Many people think that the word adolescence means suffer, and it has sense, but the real meaning is learning to grow up.
Lo que está pasando con un adolescente se está convirtiendo en un adulto.
And it's exactly what happened in teenagers. They start to become in adults.
Física como emocionalmente.
As much physically as emotional. And it is what happened in this age.
Nos conocemos muy bien todos, ¿no? Los genitales empiezan a crecer, hay vello púbico, cambian los músculos, viene la menstruación, en fin.
So the physical changes we know very well. So genitals grows, the pubic hair, muscles change, the girls starts to have the menstruation period.
Pero los cambios mentales muchas veces no los entendemos o no los conocemos.
But the mental changes, in many cases, we don't understand them. We don't know them.
más importantes. Fíjense que
and they are the most important in this matter.
a mí me parece muy interesante esto. El 95% del cerebro humano se desarrolla entre los 0 y los 5 años.
For me, it's something interesting to know that the 95% of the human brain is developed between 0 and 5 years old.
Y el último 5%, que es de los más importantes, se desarrolla en la adolescencia.
And the last 5%, one of the most important parts, is developed in the adolescence.
Es impresionante lo que está pasando, pero y muchas veces no lo sabemos.
It's something impressive, but is that how it is? And in many cases, we don't know that.
Me gustaría comentar tres cosas muy básicas del cerebro del adolescente donde lo podemos entender de una manera más fácil.
I want to share with you 3 basic elements of the teenager's brain to understand it better.
La primera señal que un adolescente recibe en su cerebro es que quiere ser y tiene que ser independiente.
The first one, the first message that the teenager's brain receives is that they want to be independent.
El primero, tiene que ser el mismo, tiene que ser un individuo por primera vez en su vida.
Is the first one. They want to be themselves, a unique individual for the first time in their life.
Que voltea y ve a su papá o a su mamá y dice, ¡ah! ¡Estoy idéntico a él! ¡Estoy idéntica a ella!
And what happened? So they look at their parents and they say, oh my God, I look like my father, I look like my mother.
¿Por qué? Pues porque llevas 11 años tratando de imitarlo, porque tienes su ADN, tienes educación, bueno, tienes hasta su visita chata. O sea,
And it's something for sure because they have our DNA. They have 11 years trying to be as us. They have our education, and even they have our nose. They have all of us.
entonces, en ese momento pasa de ser tu héroe, el que estuviste construyendo, a ser tu archienemigo.
So in that moment, you become from be their hero to be their arch enemy.
Contra lo que el cerebro te está pidiendo.
Because it's against of what the brain of them try to ask them to be someone different.
Necesitas dejar de ser una sucursal de tu papá para empezar a ser tu propio changarro.
So they need to stop doing the same as your parent, and they try to be themselves or try to build that.
Y es real, y tu cerebro te está diciendo todo el tiempo.
And it's something real. Their brain asks that.
Los adolescentes en este momento empiezan, ¿sabes qué? A ser rebeldes, a estar en contra, a no estar de acuerdo con nada de lo que dice.
So teenagers starts to be more rebelled, to argue for everything, to never be agree with you.
Por más claro y lógico que sea, no.
Even if the message is something clear, they reject it.
Y al sacar una bandera, de, no es justo.
And they raise a flag that say it's not fair.
Porque no estoy de acuerdo.
Because they don't agree with you.
Vamos a decir palabras como, frases como,
and they start to say phrases as ash, uta.
¿no? Y te empiezas a hablar distinto, a decir groserías.
And they just start to speak different, to say bad words.
Entonces tú no te los pones, si no los tienes, tú los quieres, o sea.
If their parent if their father has any piercing, they don't like it. If their father don't like piercings, they want piercings.
Todo lo necesario para poderte separar.
All the necessary to be different of you.
Y aquí los expertos dicen que hay que dejar que hagan eso.
And in this part, experts say that we need to let this happen.
Dejar que suceda y no hay que meternos con eso porque eso genera.
We have to let that this happen and don't opposite.
Muchas broncas todos los días. Y en realidad.
Because if you don't do that, there will be many fights, many arguments.
Diferenciador contigo.
Because actually is the only way that they make a different person.
Se lo está pidiendo.
And their brain asks this thing.
Y por otro lado, hay que tranquilizarnos porque en realidad es solo una etapa y lo va a dejar de ser.
And on the other hand, we have to take it easy because it's only a stage, and at the end they are going to stop doing that.
Tú no vas a ver a tu hijo a los 35 años siendo gerente de administración de la empresa, haciendo un berrinche en su oficina diciendo que se largue el director.
You won't look your children trying to make a tantrum in front of their boss. Hey, so go out of here, the director. I don't want to get him the credit. Why I'm working here in this company.
Eso no va a pasar.
No, this won't happen.